Oh man, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this, but who cares? It's a good story. It's another crazy Tinder experience, and guess what? I smoked crack for this one, so buckle your fucking seatbelts. Alright, so this girl lives in Omaha, Nebraska. That's about an hour away from me. And she wanted to go to this place called the Old Market. It's a really, like, I'm not gonna say super nice area, but it's a popular area for partying and going on dates and shit like that. That's where a lot of the college kids go to hang out after a Big Red game. So it's the weekend of some fucking home football game at Big Red or Nebraska. I don't even know what their fucking school team is called. But so I meet her down there. But before I meet her, I'm hanging out. I get there before she does, and I'm waiting on her. And this guy approaches me and he's telling me his phone's dead and he's got a flat tire, if he can use my phone to make a call for someone to come pick him up. I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So he called his boy, and his boy was like, you gotta come to me. So he said, alright, can you give me a ride? It's just a couple blocks up the road. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? What could go wrong? So we get in my car. He directs me out of the Old Market, more than 2 blocks away. He takes me like 2 miles away, and we end up in the fucking thick of the hood. Like, as soon as you cross over, I was rolling with my windows down, and you could just like smell fucking weed instantaneously just in the area. And he was like, you can go as fast as you want on these streets, the cops don't come out here. Wow, what a red flag, right? The cops don't come out here. Instead, I was just like, oh, cool, dope. So I punch it up to 60. I'm cruising, like, flying through these fucking neighborhoods. Not even thinking, like, wow, this is a shitty area. Maybe this dude's not what he seemed to be. Anyway, so we pull up to this house, or he has me pull up in this church parking lot and shut my lights off. He's like, you can leave your car running, but shut your lights off. And he's like, I'm gonna go talk to him for a couple seconds and see if it's cool if I crash here. Please don't leave me. I was like, alright. So I'm waiting for him, which the only reason I did this is because I've been in the same situation before where I didn't have a ride, and it really sucked. Like, no ride, no place to crash. It sucked. So that I was feeling for the guy, okay? So he comes back, and he's like, we gotta go someplace else. We gotta go to Carter Lake. I was like, alright. So we go about another mile away up to this, like, recreation area, this big lake, you know, for people to fish and shit. And we pull into this parking lot, and he starts rolling his window up, and he tells me to roll mine up so people can't smell it. And I thought he just, like, grabbed the weed or something, and I was like, okay, like, that's cool, I guess. But no, this man pulls out this little broken-ass glass straw and starts loading rocks into it. I'm like, what the fuck? So this dude starts smoking crack in my car, and I was like, okay, I'll just let him smoke the crack, and then we'll be on our way. But no, this man starts trying to push it on me. I'm like, man, I don't know about that. Like, I've smoked weed in the past, you know, I'm not real big. I don't drink, I don't smoke anymore. Like, that shit's years and years behind me. You know, I have no interest in any of that shit anymore. But crack, man, that's a whole nother level. So he's pushing the shit on me. I'm like, no, I'm good. And the whole time, he was saying, like, if you hit this, it might make you horny. You hit this, it might make you horny. Come to find out, this dude was actually gay. So he's trying to push this on me. I'm like, no. And then eventually I say, like, are you good here? Like, can you get out? And he says, I'll get out if you do one thing for me. Either smoke, you suck me off, or your third option. And he raises his shirt up, and he's got a knife in his pants, like in his belt, in his waistline. I was like, man, fuck it. Give me the crack. And so I smoked crack. Took a couple hits. It made me sick. I got a horrible headache, and I threw up. I don't know how people get addicted to it, but yeah, that's what happened. All because of fucking Tinder, dude. Stay off of Tinder. I'm telling you kids, all you people out there, stay off that shit. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.